Hello, everybody. I actually wanted to do this from my mobile device so I could use my cards as well, but instead, I'm going to have, I guess, 1,000 subscribers before that happens. So I'm popping in to say hello and introduce myself. My magical name is Lady Moonlight Wisdom Whisperer. I am a tarot reader. I am psychic. I am an empath. I also consider myself somewhat of a. I am here to bring new ideas and new thoughts into the forefront with the new energy of ascension. The old thoughts and the old ways are good and they take us so far, but they've only taken us so far. It's time for new ideas. It's time for new uh, thoughts of self. It's time for us to understand the incredible things that we are meant to be, which is much more amazing than your life has reflected. And it's time to really start feeling that amazing. And it's really start time to start understanding exactly who we are and what we are uh, as a human race. It's time for us to embrace the same about us and understand the things that are the same about us instead of focusing on all the differences that are causing us to be separate. Because there is a thing out there. It's some people call it God, some people call it I don't know. Call it what you want. It's a collective consciousness. It's a collective energy of everything that is, was, and will be. And the thing about it is, it's a mystery. All right. In this lifetime, in this body, in this mentality, as we are right now, but we are evolving. Um, it's impossible to understand things on that level. So it's best just to not try and just to believe in yourself and what you were made to be, which is divine. I mean, truly divine. The thing about the truth of the divine, it's always happy. It's always joyous. It's bliss. It's love. It's love like people don't understand it yet, which is actually what the twin flame couples are here to bring is a new understanding of that love, which is truly unconditional. But the thing about it is people say, you should act like this, and you should do this, and you should do that, then. And the thing is, you should always be yourself. I mean, if you're angry, you should be angry. You should be allowed to be angry. You should. We look at anger in absolutely the wrong way. We need to flip the switch on so many understandings. It's incredible. There is so much what I call subconscious spiritual self-sabotaging beliefs out there that keep us bound, that keep our abilities bound, that keep our possibilities bound. And we need to rise above those possibilities. And the only way that we're going to do that is with a new way of thinking, with a new understanding of what is possible. Um, People are using like the law of attraction in way the wrong way because they're doing it from a focus of need or want. And I'm here to tell you, you're old enough. Your wants will hurt you if you don't understand exactly what energy and what you believe things are coming from. Um, yeah, it gets sticky. And there is true magic in the world, but it only comes from a certain vibration. And there is manifestation, which is a type of magic, but it's more of an alchemy than true magic. True magic comes from the divine. All right. You can't get it from rituals. You can't get it from knowledge. You can't get it from anything but wisdom, which wisdom is your connection to that collective consciousness. All right. That collective consciousness. lives inside you. And we've allowed it to be replaced by all kinds of external things like pain, like knowledge. All knowledge is actually somebody else's opinion of whatever, you know. It's all a guess. But I can tell you, as far as energy goes, we are sadly not paying attention to the truth of quantum energy and quantum entanglement and um, our energy fields and our effects that we have on the whole fabric of the ether, which is basically everything. Um, the best thing for us to do is to release all our expectations on what should be, on what we want, on what we think should happen, and make room for what is supposed to happen. Anyway, on this series on Down the Rabbit Hole, I plan on getting out my cards and answering any questions that you guys may have. Um, I also would like to touch on the amazing things that you were created to be. All right, we were given a birthright, and children are so amazing and so magical. They're just the most divine things on this earth. Um, before they become programmed, before we teach them how to not be magical, um, we could actually learn a lot from their innocence because they they just are, and there's a secret to just being. um it opens doorways to possibilities. I was talking to my friend Anthony about the way people think, and people look at their kids and say, oh, you can be anything you want when you grow up. No, they can be anything they want right here, right now. Why limit them to when you grow up? Because what that does is it puts them in a space of thinking about the future and limiting their ability to be in the now and using the now for exactly what they need to use it for. So, just little things that we do and we say every day has so much of an impact and so much energy. And, being being aware of your energy and what it actually brings to the world is one of the things I'm all about. Because once you learn how to guide your own energy, you're able to manifest things from divine will, which once those doors open, there's no man on earth that can close them. Number one, when you manifest from your free will, those things are more about pleasure, and pleasure is fleeting. That is not true joy. All right, true joy comes from within, and pleasure comes from everything without, kind of like knowledge and pain. And we have this mindset that everything that is outside of us is us, and we need to switch that and realize that everything inside of us is a reflection of what is happening around us. And mine is pretty much love and peace with a little kick ass warrior in there. I don't take shit. I don't. And if you feed me shit, I will feed it back to you because that's just who I am. I'm real. And if you disturb my energy force, I'm gonna like rebuke it. I'm gonna send it right back to you. I'm gonna give you back exactly what you give me. Um, and I'm gonna make you aware of your energy and what it does. Now you can judge that as good, bad, indifferent. I don't give a fuck. I really don't care. Um, but one thing I will do is get to the basis of the truth of what is in all of us. and that's the basis of humanity. And the basis of humanity is love, understanding, trust, peace, joy, all the good stuff. And you aren't going to find that in will and control. I know that. So, what we need to do is we need to learn to release our control. We need to learn to release our will. We need to get out of our own way and go down the rabbit hole to a truly magical and wondrous place. And that place is the truth within us all. It is how we are all alike. And it's what we're all searching for. But the thing is, we we need to quit searching because you aren't going to find it outside of you. You're only going to find it within you. And once you discover what's within you, oh baby, good luck stopping you because it's amazing. It's amazing. It's beautiful. It's powerful. It's humbling. It's once you understand the universe and the universe sees that you understand it and that you're willing to work with it, it will bend over backwards to prove to you that it's not make believe. It's not. There is true power out there. And what you do with it comes back to you. In a lot of ways, this is about the self and understanding the self, but understanding the self in a way that um, you understand that you have an effect on a collective consciousness. And what that effect is um, depends on your perspective. And what's being taught out there is a perspective of I want and I will. Um, and from that vibration, which is about 125 megahertz, what you're going to get is a ripple effect of also 125 megahertz, which is a very low vibrational frequency. When you operate from a will that is not only yours, but also works with the fabric of the collective consciousness or divine will, you're going to find things go smoothly. You're going to feel happy. You're going to feel at peace. And even when you're upset or angry, you're cool with it. You're jiggy with it. You have no problem telling somebody that is all a peeing in your Wheaties to go fuck themselves. And you absolutely should not feel bad about it. Um, Maybe you shouldn't tell them go fuck themselves, but hey, what can I say? I'm blunt. Don't piss me off. um, anyway, there's no need to piss people off. There's no need to be so self centered because once you get into the flow of things, it's like it's a magic within itself. And basically, getting into the flow of things is coming to an understanding that what you do not only affects you, but it affects everyone. It's really important to have not only solid footing in the 3D, but to be able to bring that 5D consciousness to this realm. And 5D consciousness does not contain, um, it doesn't have boundaries. It doesn't have beliefs. It doesn't have, it's not, I mean, people try to romanticize it. It's not romantic. It's actually pretty hard work, but it's a labor of love, and not only a labor of love for what you understand you believe um, that you're worth, but the more you understand your worth, the more you value others. Um, well, the more you value others that also value you. It's like a symbiotic relationship. I've been in my cave for a while because I have been dealing with a lot of people who don't understand uh, how we're all interconnected. And it's been like a hard journey for me being an empath, watching people create their own pain and then having to feel it with them. And, people don't tend to listen to wisdom when you tell them, look, you're walking into a trap. They have to walk into it. And it's like, there's better ways of learning than always having to do it your way. I mean, the really wise people can sit back and learn from other people's mistakes. Um, I tend to do that. I sit back and watch what other people have gone through and know, okay, I don't want to go there because that's obviously a trap. Um, I don't want to block myself. I don't want to block what I'm able to bring. I don't want to block what other people are able to bring. As a matter of fact, what I want to concentrate on is you. I don't want to concentrate on romance. I don't want to concentrate on um, blowing smoke up your ass. I don't want to concentrate on bullshit that makes you feel better. I want to get down to the truth, because sometimes the truth doesn't make you feel better, because it kind of forces you to see a part of you that maybe you don't want to look at. But once you do, and you look at it honestly, once you're able to remove yourself from that pain, because the pain doesn't belong to you, and see it honestly, um, you actually find a piece of yourself that you thought was missing, that drives you to go out into the world and look some more. Um, you don't really have to look for anything to make you happy, because it is a mindset, it is a state of being. Um, if you're looking for things outside of yourself to make you happy, you're just going to find pleasure and more disappointment when that pleasure fizzles. It's the honeymoon stage. That's basically what you're getting. Lots of honeymoon stages and then nothing. It takes you nowhere. So I'm kind of wanting to get away from that and constantly rise to that state of bliss. I know what it is. I've been in the presence of it several times. When I think about it, I bring it. I love it. And that's what I want to bring here. I want to bring that bliss. I want to share it with you. And it only comes from within. So quit looking. Quit looking for knowledge. Quit looking for all that crap that's binding you. It's a trap. Start looking within the truth that's within you, within me, within every man, woman, and child on the planet. And let me tell you what, if it is not true to every man, woman, and child on the planet, it is simply not truth. It's half truth, and therefore it is a lie. So we need to find the truths of humanity. And we need to start using those instead of our opinion, our ego, our will, our bullshit that is keeping the vibration and the consciousness of everything at a limit. We need to break free of that. I think we can do it. I know we can, because people are waking up all over. People are coming into this new consciousness of being, and I just can't wait to get this started. I love you guys. I wanted to keep this short. I wanted to say hello. We're gonna get this party started. I need to get 1,000 subscribers so I can use my mobile device so we can get the card started. Um, right now, going into 2020, I know that the energy, we've been burning off a lot of karma. People have been going through a lot of shit. A lot of people have been transitioning to the other side as well. Um, we're going through an evolutionary stage, and there's some people whose bodies and minds are not going to be able to make the transition, and they've been called to a higher purpose, working from the other side. And we're going to notice a lot of that too. So hang on to your knickers, because that's not easy energy to deal with. I've been dealing, there's been 5 so far this month. And yeah. we'll talk about that later. Anyway, I love you guys. Remember, being happy, being joyful, being thoughtlessly conscious is your birthright, and it is a magical place to manifest from. I love you. Let's make it happen. I have faith in you. I have faith in us. I have faith in humanity, in the truth of all of us. And that is what binds us. I love you. Bye.